Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Supergirl. Okay, last episode was a doozy. It was a disaster. Not in quality. But Lena, she came forth with what she actually is, or not what she actually is, but her plan. You know, the fact that she was using Kara, that she actually hates her, basically. And then she trapped her in a kryptonite prison in her own freaking fortress wall. In the Fortress of Solitude, she trapped her in a prison. What's it? Not Goliath, what they call it, Leviathan. They've kind of been outed. What's it? That Earth dude, he just disappeared. Lena took she took the thing that controlled basically everybody on the world. I think it was the world. I'm assuming it was the world. She's gonna use that with her inception device, and use that as a worldwide thing. So that's bull. I don't see how she can't tell that she's being a supervillain, but whatever. I hate how the way she was treating Kara and how she talked to her. I don't know how, if, I'm assuming he was able to befriend his brother. You know, he brought him back to his side, so they're probably going to tell Alex that he was taken to Lena's place, actually, not to the Phantom Zone, that he was kept there, that she used him to make devices based on his powers, and hopefully that can give them a way to that'll let them know, oh crap, where's Kara, and then they'll go to the fortress and see that she's trapped. So because otherwise I don't know how she's gonna get out, because she's in a kryptonite prison and everything. And we're assumedly we're gonna have some way leading into the crossover. I don't know if it's gonna. I mean, maybe not actually like leading into it exactly, but like because in the Batwoman episode, you know, there was that little tidbit that's showing what's going to be going into the crossover, or showing a bit from the it's not exactly showing what's going on because we just saw Wells. Basically, there's probably going to be something after this episode. Not sure if it's going to be the same thing or something different. That's basically it. We're going to go and jump into this episode.
It wasn't him, it was Lena. She knew.
She knew what?
My identity. She's known for months. Lex told her, and she hates me for it.
Get Myriad online and operational.
Myriad.
What do we do? Ms. Luther. Deploy. What's happening now?
It appears to be rearming the cannons with kryptonite.
Well, cancel it.
It's on an automatic override.
Uh-oh.
Shut it down.
It's not responding.
Shut it down now.
Not even Supergirl can stop a massive volcano.
On her own.
Staff of the Shadow World is worthless without the medallion.
You need the medallion's power, not the medallion itself. You know where that power is.
Oh. Whoop.
Akata.
Andre, you might want to run.
Supergirl.
Or.
Okay, so why attack you now? So she could steal Myriad from the fortress.
Lena stole Myriad?
It's how I tracked her to Norquay.
Okay, if not for mind control over the population, then why would Lena need Myriad?
I think I might know.
Malefic.
Cease.
I was her prisoner.
Oh, looking worse and worse, Lena.
All she's experienced are people hurting each other the same way I did. Clearly, she thinks she's doing good.
It's true. I had long planned to destroy my brother. But Ms. Luthor said it went against her morality and stopped me.
Alex, she's not hurting anyone. Not even Malefic, her prisoner. I can still save her.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
You can tell them that I quit.
Oh, Jesus. Shadow.
He wanted you to become him. But you are nothing like him. Nothing. I am good. And I always was.
Lex didn't change me, and you didn't change me either. You just exposed me to the ugliness of humanity. You did me a favor, Kara. I learned what kind of deceitful person you really are, and that's what inspired me to do this.
Lena.
Your words mean nothing to me anymore. Spare spoke the drama.
Your choice to conceal your identity, it wasn't born out of a place of maliciousness. It was born out of love and compassion. She knew that Lex was out of prison, and she said nothing. She kept Sam Arias locked in a sub-basement at L Corp, knowing that she was Rain, and she said nothing. She knows how to make kryptonite, and she kept that hidden from us. Lena is leading her own double life.
You were making her sound like a Luthor.
Maybe that's because she is one. We can't put our faith in some distant hope that she's gonna do the right thing.
It's a virus. It's working through our mainframe. Ms. Luthor, the hologram.
I was a Trojan horse, of course. How could I be so naive to think that Supergirl wanted to talk?
If the virus spreads, the DEO will be able to deactivate our security defenses in 20 minutes.
If we could harness your Q waves.
We could use them to counteract Lena's. But she's launching a worldwide attack. The amount of energy Malefic would need to counteract hers...
Could kill him, huh?
It could kill him.
Yep.
It's worth the risk.
No, I am not trading one life for another.
Please. If I can stop Miss Luthor from making the same mistakes that I did, then all the turmoil and pain that I have caused will be worth something.
Maybe I can't beat you. But you don't think Supergirl will?
Supergirl is not a god. I am.
You're another alien, dude. You're just another alien. Oh, aha!
There's been a perimeter breach.
Do we have a location?
Did he accidentally do that with?
Now I will remake the Earth, as I should have done a long time ago. It's a pity you won't be here to see it.
What?
Let me help so that we can stop them from committing any more of these horrible acts once and for all.
No, I will not allow it. We will find another way. You're the only friend I can count on.
But Ms. Luthor, I'm not your friend. I'm something you created to serve a purpose.
You're right. This is the only way.
See, you need Kara. Come on. Maybe that can help break through. Come on. Can you maybe? Oh God.
She's using something more than earth-bending powers.
You're right. I see the shadow in the staff in an underground chamber. It looks like she's stuck.
I've got her.
It's useless. This staff holds me and needs me.
Together you're fueling what he's doing. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Phase it? Can you phase it?
Myriad has launched.
All right, Mal, come on.
Of course it has.
We have 30 seconds until the first Q waves reach Earth. Malefic's intercept is working. Wait.
Not strong enough.
No. 7 seconds, Director. 5. Alex!
All agents, inhibitors off now.
Ooh, jeez, hello, boost. No, don't die.
What's happening?
Supergirl, can you hear me? Mal stopped Myriad. Where are you with Rama?
Well. Ugh, tar pits. But could he get out of that? I would have saved it, but or set whatever. Oh dang, she stabbed him. Alright, run. Uh-oh.
Enough.
I don't like this.
It's over, Ramakan. Your reign is over.
I don't like her.
She'll have something to say about this.
Who do you think appointed me?
Lena Luthor, hands in the air.
It wasn't her. It was me. I did all of it.
Drop the gun. You're surrounded.
Eve, please.
Well, if we can save Malefic's soul, maybe we can save Lena's. But that is for another day. Kelly and I are gonna get some sushi. You wanna join?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
In between the push and pull, holding you down, you're feeling tired. Oh, it's getting harder and harder.
I'm not strong like you, Jean. Premier never had a role for me.
This is your role. You know the White Martians. You understand them. You know how they think. You can appeal to them. Malefic, you can bring peace to Mars for the first time in hundreds of years. It can start anew.
Thank you, my brother. I will strive to make you proud. And to end what I helped start.
Not without this, you won't.
On his ship? What if he wants to visit?
Not a scratch on it.
I'll do my best.
Well done, John Jones.
Oh, hi.
You passed the test.
Test?
When I saw you fight in Elseworlds, I could see that you were a great warrior, but one plagued by his past, and that made you vulnerable. But now that you have faced those demons, you have come to learn your vulnerabilities are your strengths. And now you are ready.
Huh.
Ready for what?
A crisis.
This is the first time they know about it.
Time has come for you to fulfill
Not
your
the
destiny,
fuck.
Lex Luthor. You could now become the hero that you have longed to be.
I've always been the hero. Happy to help. But first we have to discuss my sister.
Okay, so Malefic's involvement wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was maybe like Lena was going to use his inception ability to help with the crisis, but it was to basically, it was just to test Jean. His weakness was what was going on, like his, what does he say, his past was plaguing him? Yeah, and it was, because of what he did to Malefic. And now he's turned his weakness into a strength. So, because I actually kind of forgot Jean was in the crossover last year. He fought, what did he fight again? I know Brainy, because Brainy fought Amazo. Jean, I can't remember who he fought, but he was there. He was fighting. So the Monitor is recruiting Jean as well. This is the first time that anybody from Supergirl has even, well, I guess obviously apart from Lex, but that's heard of the crossover of the crisis, because the only ones that have known about it are Supergirl, Flash characters and Arrow. So that's it. This is the first time that any of our people, like the good guys, that have found out about I keep want to say crossover, which it is, but the crisis. But Monitor, there's a plan here. I know it. I know there's a plan here. It's just he's giving the book to Lex. The Book of Destiny, I think is what it's called. He's giving it to Lex, and I know he's got a super intelligent mind. Like, he did, but I don't. I mean, I'm sure he knows how Lex is. He wouldn't, like, he knows what Lex would do with the book. So, whether Lex has ill intentions with the book or not, I'm sure Monitor has planned for that, and the reasoning he's using him. Because the thing is, I don't know, because Brainiac's not really in this, at least he hasn't been shown in this in this universe quite yet. I mean, they've mentioned him, but they haven't actually showed him, so I don't know if it would be strange if they were to just bring him in all of a sudden, because I know Lex and Brainiac and a few others kind of band together after certain issues kind of sort of mellow over. So I don't think it's gonna go that route. This one, modern, they're definitely going a very different route. There's a lot of similarities, but I know the Monitors has something for, like, he's planned for Lex. He knows what, like, his manipulative nature. So I'm sure he's not making a mistake here. I'm just, like, my initial thought is like, oh crap, this is a stupid idea. But there's something that I can't quite think of. Maybe others, like, maybe other people, if they're not like reading on spoilers, if they've read spoilers or even seen trailers like for the crossover, which I really couldn't ask more. Please, nobody say anything about the trailers about what's going on, what they see in the crossover, or in news that's been said in the past. I do my best to avoid all of that. So, yeah, I don't know what Monitor has planned for Lex and why he's giving him the book. Oh boy, this is gonna be very interesting, and I'm a little worried. No, I'm more than a little worried. I'm straight up worried. And it has to work out in the end, because it's not just going to end with, well, Lex has control of everything now. But yeah, I don't know what his plan is, and he wants to have something to do with Lena. Apparently, he wants us. He told the Monitor that, like, we need to talk about my sister. I'm not sure what his plan is. He wants to bring her in on it, like have her join his, not necessarily join his side, but at least like bring her in on the know, and have her watch him or something, like see what, like, the power he wields or something like that, or I don't know. Or maybe he could, because with the Book of Destiny you could change people, so maybe he's gonna change Lena. I don't know. And Lena obviously hasn't fully given up on friendship, because she latched onto Hope still, even though that last thing that Hope said kind of sort of, it seems in a way drilled that out almost, because she used Hope, to clear herself, at least the authorities, because Kara and Alex know that's not true. That she's just using that as a cover-up, which sucks. I mean, at first I was worried that she's gonna have her try to shoot her, and then Hope smiled, and I was like, okay, that doesn't seem like something Hope would do. But at the same time, Hope's like, I'm not your friend, so she's not under any, like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like she would. Even Hope's like calculative and everything. I just don't see. I couldn't see Hope shooting Lena. That wouldn't prove to be beneficial, I would think, to her. I'm really worried. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm leaning now. I'm starting to slowly lean towards that we're gonna save Lena, just because of how. I mean, it could be completely turned around, but just kind of how Kara and Alex are now. They're both on board of trying to get Lena back. So I'm really hoping that they can. I don't. And it doesn't help that what Alex did. Although, I mean, it bought them time that they needed. So it's like, I can't fault Alex necessarily for doing that, but she also, because of that, I mean, she didn't even tell Kara, so Kara had no idea. And so that led to basically using the hologram as a Trojan horse, leaking the virus into the, or not, she used, well, it was, but Kara wasn't aware of it. Lena thinks that Kara did that, and that was part of her plan to use the virus, but, so she's definitely not, she's going to trust Kara even less. And I forgot to mention this last episode, but it hit every time she said this episode and last episode. The first, when she said it once, I think, but basically she's calling her Supergirl now. Now that she knows her secret, even when she normally would call her Kara if there wasn't anybody around. But now, like, even if they're just face to face, it's just those two. She'll call her Supergirl, and I hate that so much. It's just like she's completely cut ties with Kara, and there's nothing there for them to Lena. At least that's what she's put up front. I'm pretty sure there's something very deep down that she's just hurt that Kara had not forced her, but she chipped away to make her, so that she would let her in and allow friendship in, and that this is what she got in reward for that. So she's just kind of not wanting. She's blaming Kara for that and not wanting to acknowledge that friendship still. But she obviously. I mean, she said even though when she was gonna use the cannons, she hesitated. The ion cannon, that mode. Even when it was just on the ion cannon mode, she hesitated to shoot at her. She said that we need to stick to our code, or whatever code or morals, whatever she said. We're not killing anybody, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that it's Kara. I mean, she doesn't want to kill Kara. She's still deep down knows. It's like she sees her. She still has that bit of friendship left in there for her. So. In the kryptonite one, she was freaking. I was like, "Oh crap! Oh, we need to turn this crap off. I can't. It's automatic. It's taking over. I don't know how to stop it." She's freaking out. So I do like that Andre was able to warn the team that about the volcano, and they even helped her out. So that's cool. I didn't know that Shadow Staff thing was that it was a thing at all. He was able to control her and to siphon her abilities basically. And I'm assuming it would have killed her if Jean didn't take it. And I don't know if that dude is necessarily dead. He was at least weakened. He couldn't really get up. But now that lady, did they ever say her name? I'll see it. I'll look it up. I'm gonna look it up. It might be a spoiler. I don't know anything about Leviathan, so I don't think it's gonna be a spoiler. So I'll just look it up. The name probably won't give anything away because there's Ramakan. That's his name, right? I mean, that doesn't really give any information to me. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, so now she's in control, and I think that's almost a worse idea. She seemed at first. I mean, she didn't seem good, but she seemed like she wanted to go a more what's the word I'm looking for? Subtle approach. More of like a surgical. But now it seems more malicious than it was before, or conniving, I guess. Definitely more manipulative. Even Ramakan said it before that there's more than one person that's being manipulative or whatever. How he said it, because there's that one guy who is apparently worse in terms of destruction than him, or at least like needless destruction. Well, even in his terms, in Ramakan's terms, needless destruction. Wonder what he can do. I think we don't really see the others that well. Like we saw the back of that one dude's head. We kind of saw the old lady. I don't quite remember what her name is. But we still have them to deal with. So after the crisis, we still have them to deal with after. So we're gonna have basically Leviathan is gonna be Leviathan and still Lena, unless we deal with Lena thing in the crisis. I don't know. But at the very least, we'll have Leviathan to deal with after the crossover in the next half of the season. So that's kind of cool that we are kind of sort of doing. Well, do we have really a villain? We haven't really had a villain. It's always been Leviathan actually. So it's not really, but. Yeah, that's still carrying over. And now we know that Lena, well, we knew last episode, but the team knew by last episode that Lena's not bad. She's just being driven by her own emotions and her suffering, and even though she's saying emotions are the flaw of humanity, she's basically using her emotions to drive her to take control of humanity. So it's cool that John is gonna have McGann and Mal work together, because since Mal for one, since he kind of sort of started the war with the White Martians, or between the White Martians and the Green Martians, so he knows how they work, like how they think, and he could actually probably maybe like appeal to them. So he's gonna help McGann actually stop the war that's been plaguing their planet for years, like centuries. Like I think he fled. He said 300 years ago or something like that. I don't remember, 300 or 400 years ago. So that war's just been going on for a freaking long time. But yeah, it's cool that he's actually gonna. I haven't even heard from McGann in a while. I don't think, like season 3. I guess it wasn't really that long ago, but right? I don't think we saw our last season. So it's like somewhere mid season 3, something like that. That's cool. I'm kind of sad that we're not going to see Malefic just because we're not going to see Phil Lamar anymore. But maybe he'll come back. I don't know. I do feel really bad for Andrea though. Just like and will, because he still doesn't know that his friend's dead unless they told him. Because I mean, they found out last episode that he was dead. That they used him as a bomb, basically. Either was it him or was it just like the equipment they had that was attached to him before? I don't know if they took it off of him or not. But I mean, either way, they know he's dead. They just haven't. I don't think they told Will yet. We haven't seen Will since the 2 episodes ago. I don't believe. So feel bad for him and Andrea that freaking she worked so hard to free him from Leviathan, and they were so close, but then he was shot, and that was one of the few things she had left. After Leviathan kind of stepped into her life. Only because they basically lost her friendship with Lena. So yeah, then they finally took away. The only thing she has left is her dad. Hopefully he'll be fine. Like they said that they leave him alone, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Because the lady, she apparently let her go, but she could affect her father, like her business. I don't know. I don't know if Leviathan will care to. We'll see. Maybe not next week, because since it's the crossover, I don't think that's gonna have anything to do with. With Andrea, the company, Leviathan, or anything. That's probably gonna be safe for the next half of the season next year. So, okay, and the Alex and Brandy didn't find out the way I thought they would, but that makes sense too. Her because of the I think it's because of the prison, or it's the maybe something else Lena did, but they lost signal with Kara, so they were worried. Just since I think they're pretty sure they found out that they knew that what's his face Rama had attacked them. So they showed up to find out what was wrong, and they saw Kara, and then they let her go. Thankfully, Brandy was able to let her go. He was able to work out whatever Lena had done to the system. Yeah, so everybody knows now. DEO, I'm pretty sure knows the truth. Wasn't it the DEO that they sent after Lena, or was it just regular law enforcement? Oh, idiot! Right, FBI. Jesus. I'm pretty sure I saw that too, and I just forgot. So, whoops. Okay, but yeah, so regular law enforcement saw it, so they let them know. They told them that Lena was behind all that stuff. But so yeah, the DEO will know, and obviously everybody else on Team Flash knows. Speaking of which, where the heck was Nia? Just realized she wasn't. Was she in last episode? I don't remember if Nia was in the last episode, but. That's gonna suck, because I mean, well, Nia was friends with her too. I'm pretty sure. Well, not really that close, but she, that's probably gonna suck for her to find out. But yeah, where was she? I really hope she's gonna be in the crossover. We need all hands on deck for this crap. God dang it! I mean, we are gonna get Supergirl, obviously, but I mean, we have to get everybody. I mean, obviously, we're gonna get Jean. I just want everybody. I'm assuming it's like it's a 5-night, the biggest crossover ever, at least on television. So I'm assuming that everybody from every team is gonna show up. I swear to God. I'm glad Alex was kind of able to, because Alex basically said what I've been saying the past couple times. Every time Lena brings up that Kara betrayed her, and that she, thought her a fool for keeping the secret from her and all that crap, or that she thought that Kara was thinking that Kara and the whole team Supergirl were thinking that Lena was a fool and laughing at her behind her back because she didn't realize that Kara was Supergirl. But Alex said that she was explaining, she was trying to comfort Kara. You weren't keeping the secret out of any kind of malicious intent. You were doing it to protect her from anybody who would, use her, hurt her to get to you, to try to get information on you, stuff like that. So, I mean, I wish I don't know how Lena can't quite see that, because just even if she didn't know who she was, like being around, like Supergirl's been people that like normal people are attacked trying to get to Supergirl. So I mean, if someone is seen with a direct connection to Supergirl, that's gonna make it even worse. They're gonna make them like there's gonna be an even bigger target on their head. So I mean, I don't know. It's just I really hope Lena comes back from this, because I feel like she should understand, but Also, the issue is the fact that, yeah, as Kara said, you know, she's known nothing but betrayal for the majority of her life, and Kara broke her out of that. She kind of forced her into this, not like, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, she's forced her into accepting friendship again and accepting Kara and allowing her into her life and making her see her as someone who wouldn't ever lie to her, would never betray her. And then she finds this out not from her but from Lex, the one person who's like done the worst betrayal to hers and that's treated her the worst. So it's just like it's very difficult and I hate it so much. I just want Lena back with us. I'm worried of whatever Lex has planned for her because like I don't know why he would. Monitor seems like he'll be compliant. He'll comply with whatever he asks, I guess, or at least in this, whenever he asked about Lena, I think he smiled at that. But he doesn't seem worried about Lex. He knows what he's capable of, so, or else he wouldn't have, shown up and revived him. That's gonna be oof. That is gonna be a kick to the gut for Lena. Like she's been torturing herself for killing this whole time, and it's part of what she's sort of hung over Kara. I've killed my brother for you guys, and then she's gonna see that he's not dead. I wonder if that's gonna do anything against her argument, or like if she's gonna feel, I don't know. I guess we'll see next crossover, because I think that's all I got, guys. But god dang, crossover next week. Yeah, it was the last bit. It seems it's gonna be just like the same thing for each episode. I kind of wish it would do a little bit more, but at the same time I don't, just so we can save the rest for whatever's gonna happen in the crossover. But anyway, that's it, guys, for this week's episode of Supergirl. Cannot wait for the crossover next week. Hope you guys will be there. If you want to be here, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you want to support us on Patreon, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Or, sorry, check out our Patreon. Christ. You get access to polls on shows you want us to react to whenever we need replacements, and early access videos for any catch-up series that we have. Link for our Patreon will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys next week for the crossover.